Hi everybody, welcome to the Diamond Painting Effect with Cori, and I'm Cori. Thanks for dropping by today. I have another stitch with me. Today I'm going to be working on the big beautiful girl that I got from GBFKE. I've been working on her for Pencil Surprises event where they did hashtag DP Big Butts 23, and this was my project for that, and I will not be finishing it since this is the last day of the month. This is 11 count cross stitch. It will be a 40 by 50 when it's completed. This is what I've done so far. I've pretty much got the top. There's some spots missing on the top where I need to fill in. I'm relatively happy with it, except for I don't think I'm going to leave her face orange. That's not looking right to me. I think I'm going to find another color that is a little bit darker than this peachy color to fill this in with. Not sure how exactly I'm going to deal with that. Her face is orange over here on the thumbnail. It is an orangey color, so I guess they did that towards that end. I guess she was supposed to be a tan. The color I'm going to be stitching on today is color, it's the green symbol right here, and it is the blue thread, which is color number 996. And I'm going to use the loop method to start, and we will go from there. I stitch in hand when I do these kind of projects. Since I stitch in my lap, it's just the easiest way to do it. Grab the loop. And that will begin the stitching. I really thought I'd get more done on this, but I did get squirreled away on other things that I wanted to work on, and so that's fine. Who knows, maybe this will be around for next year. Big Butts 24. It's a project at the event just to bring awareness to obesity and just awareness to the world about the obesity issues. I thought I would support Pencil Surprises in this. Diamond Grandma is co-hosting with her on that also. You guys go check out their channels. They are fun diamond painting. Pencil Surprises also does resin pours. Diamond Grandma has gotten some cross stitches, but I don't know if she's done any of them yet. But she's mostly just diamond paintings. And today I'm in the ice caves of South Texas. Oh, it's been cold. It's been a cold one. My house really isn't climate controlled hardly at all. So I can warm the house up, but I can't get warm. So today I'm under 2 blankets and a heating pad. Just notched it up a bit because the temperatures have gotten down to freezing now. Um, the thermometer on my car as I traveled today wavered just above freezing to just below freezing. And I went to Victoria, Texas today. Victoria is it's a pretty good sized town. Between Corpus Christi and Houston. They have a pretty good doctor complex there. And I go there for my dermatologist visits. I wasn't happy with any of the dermatologists in Corpus Christi. And since I live between, it's a little bit further for me to go to Victoria than it is to go to Corpus, but it's just not that much more. And so when my doctor suggested that I go to see the doctor there in Victoria, I was not opposed to that idea. It's like, you know, as long as I'm traveling, it's not that much more. So, had some surprises there. They saw some things. Biopsies happening again. Just like, everybody's taking little pieces of me everywhere. But, yeah, they watch me pretty close. I have had skin cancer, and so I go for those checkups. It's really kind of funny because things that I think they need to be checking out, nah, that's okay. Nah, that's nothing to worry about. Then all of a sudden there's something that I had no idea was even there. Oh, how long has this been here? I'm like, I don't know. We need to check that out. Okay. Better do that then. So, they definitely have had more experience with that than I have. So that was my day. I went to Aldi's. They have an Aldi's there in Victoria. I don't know why they don't have one in Corpus. Corpus is much bigger than Victoria. I would think Corpus Christi would have one before Victoria does, but only rationalization I can come up with is that Victoria is closer to Houston, maybe. And so as it spreads out from Houston, maybe that's why they have one there. But I wasn't able to get a whole lot. But I did get, I like to get some canned stuff there is pretty cheap. So I stocked up on green beans and diced tomatoes and they also have, I like their riced cauliflower. I don't know, there's something about it that I like better than what I can get at the other grocery stores around here. So I like to get some frozen vegetables there. Take the ice chest with me when I go, and that stuff can make it all the way home. It was still mostly frozen by the time I got it home. I went to the Dollar Tree there, got a few things. That Dollar Tree looked like, oh, it looked horrible. I mean, that place has been ransacked. Nothing on the shelves was where it's supposed to be. A lot of stuff was just bare, not there. I was like, I don't know what happened there, but something happening. But you can almost tell where they had started straightening up the store. They started on the left side and they were working their way to the right. So that was fun. Nothing, I didn't get anything really exciting at Dollar Tree. I just picked up the things that I get. I have, you know, a list of things I get at the beginning of the month, and cleaning supplies and personal things, personal cleaning supplies, you know, that type of deal. And so I did that, and then I went to the doctor, and what I thought was going to be a quick visit turned into a, oh, we're going to chop you up visit. No. I hate those visits. I just, you know, they want to see everything. They want you to bear it all, and they sit there and discuss things like you're not there, and let me look at this a little closer, and I'm like, how about let me put my clothes back on, y'all can discuss this. But oh, and then I was to turn up for the blood. I don't know what happened. They used to have a hard time getting blood out of me. And something happened. I don't know, maybe 5 years ago, something happened. All of a sudden, they didn't have trouble. If they knew what they were doing, they didn't have trouble finding my veins or getting my veins to produce. But all of a sudden, about, I don't know, this last round of medical things that I've been going through, and everybody wanting to poke me, nobody can find my blood veins anymore. And that poor girl, she literally forced about a centimeter of blood into a syringe. She was working to pull that plunger out to get something out of my and then she took that little bit up and divided it up into, I think it was 3 test tubes. And I'm like, is that enough? She goes, I hope so. So I may be having to be going back for more blood work. And of course, then after she's done, I don't stop bleeding. So that was that excitement. Yesterday, I worked a little bit on my January sampler from Stitching with the Housewives. I've got one side of the barn completed. I don't know. Let's see. See how hard that is to pull up. This is one that I just started over because I want a different fabric. I think that's why I started over. But I've got this much done on it now. I used to have the J for January. I think I actually took that scrap of fabric out of here, so I no longer have it. But this is the image of what it's supposed to look like. It has a little round circle, what do they call it? A button, and with this in front. So really, the January should go that's going to take the longest, is to write that. And the word January, and then the barn top. And I don't know, there's not this many stitches, but there's a lot of counting that has to happen up there. I can't get it to work in my pattern keeper. Part of the problem is I am not experienced with pattern keeper. And so I'm learning pattern keeper also, but I don't think the file imported correctly. And I'm thinking I may have heard that theirs are not compatible with pattern keeper, and I need to find out. I can use it in the pattern keeper, but the grids aren't right. And what did I do? I put that away like I'm gonna start working on this, and I am not gonna start working on this. Put it over here for now. Anyway, and I literally just dropped my thread here. So, yeah, I feel fortunate that I'm not in the Dallas area. I have been up there when they have had an ice storm, and it's nasty. I know it's just not fun. It's like very thick layers of ice, and it's so slick. You can't even stand up on it, let alone drive a car. So it pretty much shuts down the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It just shuts them completely down when that happens. And I was just grateful that we have wet weather here, but it's not enough wet to cause any real problems. I don't think. I don't even know how cold it's supposed to get tonight. When I looked at the week earlier this week, it wasn't even supposed to get down to freezing. So, and then I woke up to freezing this morning. So, anyways, I realized while I was out and about, I was thinking, God, what a horrible day to have to be out in this weather, yucky, cold. But I realized when I came home that I was actually better off out and about because the heater in my car works really, really well. It's like, maybe I need to go for another ride. And I will be going for another ride tomorrow. I'm hoping they're doing another biopsy tomorrow. And I'm hoping that all these biopsies come back negative and no more doctor's visits for a while. That's really what I need to have happen. It's expensive just in the gas to go to all those appointments. Since I live in a rural area, it take of gas every time I have a doctor's appointment. I don't know. Maybe I just pray that everything's okay. Okay, I'm going to come back over here and pick this part over here that I left behind a while ago. Work my way. I for some reason, I just enjoy working from the right side towards the left side. I think it's just the way I do my crosses. That's how it works out to be easiest for my stitching. And so if I have a choice of keep going left or head back the other direction, I'll keep going left. Come back and get this with another strand, which is what I did. I'm excited. I don't know why. I'm just excited for February to come to get here. We'll have a new focus, and Diamond Grandma's her project this coming month is Show Your Flag. I have some ideas. I need to pull out some of my diamond paintings that I already have. I also want to start the Harry Potter diamond painting. It's just, you guys, I don't, first of all, when I leave most of the day, it means I'm gone for most of the day when I have to go into town. So, come home, it takes me a bit to recover, and I want to start that Harry Potter diamond painting, but I don't want to do it when it's cold. So I'm hoping for warmer weather, but I don't think we're supposed to get any more till next week. And I know I shouldn't be complaining because the rest of this country is below freezing, and I'm grumbling because I'm at freezing. Daniel found out that negative 16 degrees will freeze your clothing that you're wearing. That was kind of funny. He didn't notice while he was outside, but when he got back in the truck, as his clothes started to thaw out, he realized they had frozen. He said they were stiff, like they had been starched. So he's worried about the project they put him on. It was a really nice project, but it paid well, and they had told him it would be for at least 2 weeks, but they're already starting to send people off the project. They told them they don't need as many people, so already some of them have left. And so Daniel's worried that if they don't have enough drivers, I mean, if they have too many drivers, he didn't know where he'll fit in that, or who gets sent back to where. He needed that break, and we're really grateful that he got what he did get. But I tell you what, if he's going to be up in snow and ice, I'd rather him be up there than in Dallas, because I think that's the worst place to be in an ice storm. Dallas isn't prepared for it. I was like, they had a press conference and everything about how the state was dealing with it, and I'm like, I don't know if that other state they'd even do that in other states. I guess other states, that's just another day in the winter. But I think part of the problem is when it's right at the freezing point, it melts and freezes and melts and freezes, and it just makes it worse than other places. And I tell you what, everybody says that, oh, they're used to driving on the ice. They're used to driving in the snow. And I don't care how used you are to it. I've lived up north. It doesn't matter. If you hit ice, it's ice. You're going to slide. If you're going 10 miles an hour or 60 miles an hour, you're going to slide on that ice if you hit it the wrong way, and you don't know if you're hitting it the right way or the wrong way. So I'm happy to stay where the chances of it icing over are minimal. I really am grateful that I can live in a warmer climate. But so that's how it's going here. We are safe and relatively warm, the cats and I, and so we really can't complain. I want you guys to all bundle up and be warm. Have yourself some hot cocoa, and take care so I can see you again in the next one.